we're very, very excited about this.
Yes, we are.
We have, in the past, year before last, our principal, Gina Williams, began to just be very, very concerned about phone usage among the kids, with everyone having the iPhones, which are just like little computers. And so that year we did 3 or 4 different sessions around the city to talk about that. And as we have gone along, we found that there have been requests and a need for more parent information about what the counselors are doing at the schools.
And what the counselors are encountering.
Yes, what we deal with every day. And so we're going to do a family series that is aimed for the parents of students or grandparents or anyone who's involved in a student's life. On November the 10th, Tuesday night, we're going to begin talking about socially safe students.
Now, Carrie, you were mentioning to me earlier before we started on our interview that all ages of kids who are in school and their parents, their grandparents, their siblings, whatever, may have contact with the subject matter that's going to be covered in this first session.
Yes, it's actually a 3-part session. We have a one in November, we have one in January, and then one in April. And each one is going to talk or focus on something a little bit different and even different age groups. Our first session is our socially safe students, and it's going to be focusing on anti-bullying, cyber safety, of course, and then, of course, teen dating violence. And, you know, with bullying and cyber safety, our kids are getting phones at younger and younger ages. We've got, you know, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders that have basically little computers in their hands. So we need to look at what is the appropriate phone use that parents need to know for all different ages. And it's different for different age groups of kids.
Well, some parents must have that phone to make contact with their child after school, et cetera, and keep up with them until they get home from work. And, of course, they probably have their rules laid down, but...
And we have just kind of developed a program that really helps with that. We have no problem with the children bringing their phones. When they get to school, they're turned off and in their backpacks. And then if they need to call the parent and we don't have that cell phone number, they can come to the counselor's office or to an office, and we supervise them calling their parents. And so that really works well. We have really, really just cracked down on that really well, and I think that we have a really good system for having the parents to have that feeling of connectedness with their child while they're at school. This day and age, that's very important.
It seems like, as you mentioned a couple of years ago, there was sort of a crescendo of so many youngsters getting phones, and then there was a little bit of a problem, maybe of misuse. But as far as their school hour time,
yes,
that is regulated.
Yes, it is. And we seem to have a real peaceful time now. We haven't had as many issues as we did when it first came upon us, so to speak. It was like a deluge, you know, when it became more and more easy for the students to be on the social media. It's like they have media packages on their phone, and they can access anything that a computer can access if they have those media packages. And we had some really troubling incidents that happened, but we got together with Jenny Morse, who is going to be our guest speaker on Tuesday night from the district attorney's office, and she's an assistant district attorney, and she's going to talk to us about the legal implications that parents might want to know about the phones. As time goes by, it's just going to get more and more a legal issue with the way that even the teen dating issue that I'm going to be addressing is really prevalent. It takes place a lot on the phone with students texting each other and talking to each other that way. And so there's so much that goes on. As you know, even in our own lives, we're on the phone more and more.
It's true. Well, and so to sort of tell the setting of this program coming up on Tuesday, November 10th at the middle school?
It's going to be at Sulphur Springs Middle School, and it will begin, we'll start serving a meal at 5:30 to 6. It's going to be at Sulphur Springs Middle School cafeteria, and then, of course, our presentation will start promptly at 6 p.m. And if you're still, it's very informal, so if you're still arriving a little bit late, we still want you to come out, have some hot dogs and chips, and learn about new programs here at Sulphur Springs. And we also are providing childcare. There's going to be a movie to watch in the little gym with supervision.
That's great. Now it's for students, their parents, grandparents, their siblings.
Anyone interested in our program at each of the schools. We have, this program is going to encompass from ECLC all the way to seniors in high school. And we will start with the middle school age, then we'll do the elementary school age, and then we're going to end with the high school age, which will be very, I'm excited about getting to hear about the elementary and the high school too.
Okay. So bullying or anti-bullying?
Yes, and we have a comprehensive program. I know that a lot of times parents will hear kids talking about what other kids do, and if they hear their child even mention anyone mistreating another child, if they would just call the counselor's office and give us the information and give us a name, because we don't want any child to feel uncomfortable at school. We want them to feel safe and feel accepted. And that's, as counselors, that's where our hearts are. We want to give them a warm and a safe environment where they feel loved and cared for.